Ooh, what's that? Those are all memories. Oh, look at her! Oh my gosh, seeing her smile, it's just precious. Wait, our terminal is back on. No.
Paimon remembers everything! Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep.
Oh, so we repeated it again?
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom? It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are.
Oh my gosh, we are indeed the subjects in an experiment. Lab rats! I don't want that.
If we're lab rats, then what are you? Mahita, you've never told us anything about yourself.
She's a caged bird.
I guess I'm the moon.
Huh? That doesn't make sense. Okay, so maybe she's the moon because, right? The moon provides illumination and guidance at night. When everything is pitch black, you can't see things properly, and you may feel lost, but you can take a look at the moon and it'll guide you. How's that? I don't know.
The moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination? Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Why is she enjoying this? Excuse me, miss. You're not supposed to be enjoying this.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
That was a nice touch.
There you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's
Ooh.
wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
Oh. She avoided getting hurt because she already knew about the kidnappers. She was prepared, basically.
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs.
At least subconsciously, she already knew about them.
Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Yeah, but I think she subconsciously retained, some information.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar.
Ooh, they incorporated that really nicely. Like her using a greatsword. A new greatsword, I mean.
It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful.
So should we retain some information because she took it off?
Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
Maybe we just take it off right now. Come on.
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget Forget it. Go and do your thing.
Why are we still wearing the Akasha terminal though? Can we just remove it right now? I don't feel comfortable seeing that on our ears.
Whew. It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today, even though she got injured every other time she fought the kidnappers. Do you think the Samsara has been broken? Have we saved Dunyarzad? Really? Good job on all that progress.
And all
Had
that
some good
progress.
sleep tonight. Hey, what kind of an answer is that? Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow.
That sounded so profound. But I don't actually know how to process that.
How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept?
Girl, we're not in a philosophy class. Stop asking those questions. My brain juice already hurts.
It's even possible that this entire world is a lie. And the history of the whole world has just been one endless Sub-Zero's festival.
Oh my gosh. The stars in the sky was a lie, right? Everything in this world is a lie. Oh. Oh my gosh, everything in this world is a lie. This is a fictitious world. It's a fictional world. Obviously, it's a lie. But man. Okay, girl. Enlighten us.
Okay, no more. My brain is already shut down.
Why is Paimon sharing the same sentiment with me? It's like I am Paimon. Oh my gosh. Maybe the actual like self-insert of the player is not Ether, the traveler. It's just Paimon. We are Paimon. The player is Paimon.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
I wish it were that simple. Just flush your anxiety, you know, use the toilet.
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say? Did Paimon hear you correctly? Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why I suggested you could try that. Is that so strange?
Is that her analogy?
It's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. You were sounding kind of smart just a minute ago.
We're going to go get some rest.
Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day, it feels like it's been a long time since we've really gotten to relax. Let's go back to our room.
She's still like a child, I guess. I don't know. She's supposed to be old. 500 years old. Oh no, there's a beep. Why did we not take off the Akasha terminal? Excuse me.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices are trivial.
Not if the sacrifice is me. Oh, eh.
We're still in the same day. Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why didn't you tell us? Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Did it?
Paimon thought that Duke did that!
Doke.
Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all. Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me. Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast. What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
Oh, so does that mean she can't make herself appear to other people? Like, maybe like people would be able to sense her or something, or, you know, but she can't just deliberately make herself known to people. Why though? Why?
Nahira's talking
She's
about
trapped. She's the
vacations
caged bird.
again.
Oh gosh. But who is trapping her? Like, what power is like strong enough that's able to imprison her in this plane or something? Maybe she's cursed. Like after the the calamity from Conria. Maybe she's cursed or what?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation? Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Dia's fighting skills have been improving, okay? And her illness, Junior Sod's illness, is gotten worse, and we're feeling fatigued more and more each cycle. So,
Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, how did we not notice
I
that?
noticed it,
In a
Paimon, only
simple
you.
time loop, people's physical condition should also reset.
Oh my gosh. I already observed that one. It's just you, Paimon.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
That we are in a simulation. And the whoever those people that talks after the beep, those sages or what, they're recreating the day over and over again because they're trying to extract information. Something like that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory, and Dia was able to use her experiences to avoid injury in later samsara cycles.
We need to associate this one with. Nope.
I can't seem to.
Oh my god, this is like Phoenix Wright all over again. Like, I don't actually solve the puzzle, I just eliminate all mistakes. I just eliminate all incorrect options. Ooh! Memories are deleted every day.
If all our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day, then we would unwittingly relive the same day again and again.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories! That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet! It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before!
If the day already progresses, how come people would still think? So they don't know. The calendar still. But is it just here in Sumeru? Would that mean that it would be a different date outside of Sumeru? Because outside of Sumeru, they are not affected with the Akasha terminal, right? Let's say it's February 1, okay? And then the next day, we still think it's February 1, but in Mondstadt, it's already February 2. And then they move on with their calendars, and we're still thinking that it's the same date, February 1. So, how does that think? Maybe people just don't know because they don't go outside Sumeru. But obviously, there are foreigners in Sumeru. Oh, they have the terminal when they go in. Oh, so they can just keep everything consistent. I see. Hmm.
But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense. A brilliant deduction. Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong. To put it simply, it's as if you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
Okay, I don't think that analogy works.
That isn't simple at all.
Oh my god. We are Paimon.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new. Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
As tedious as this is, I actually appreciated it. I appreciate this. Because this is allowing the players to experience the story instead of just her telling us what is happening. Right? Show and not just tell. I really like this.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Really? Paimon is already sick of talking a lot. We don't actually need to explain everything, okay? Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
We're in a time loop. Oh no, that was scrapped. That was scrapped already, sorry. Because
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
no.
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate?
That's a good point though. Let's check our wallet. Oh no, we didn't spend any money. We didn't pay the stalls. We just looked around.
Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
If they utilize the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha.
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything.
So how do they do the refund process if we have an actual Mora, like coins? Do they put coins back into our purse? Oh, maybe they can just like magic it, or I don't know, some sort of like spell. What? Like it's like a catalyst. I think it wouldn't be too impossible in this world.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
Oh my god, we are Paimon. I just said that.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer.
Look at Dunyarsa. She's just standing there. We're treating her like she's nobody. Like she doesn't even exist. Yeah, because she's not the real one.
Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Oh, maybe she already remembers and she's just... But why would she fake it though? There's really no need for her to fake it in front of Dunyarzad.
This is it.
What is this?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike.
Who's to say that they can't replicate those movements? Because they already recorded it, right? So...
It's just as they say. Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
This isn't a painting though. Seems we'll have to abandon this theory.
Whew. Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain-exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
So maybe it is a simulation, right? Because they can replicate stuff. I don't know. She just said that that won't be the case.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in the real world. That's kind of close to what I just said, right? I said that we're in a simulation.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
We've never thought about leaving the city.
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
I think we're just too tired. Or too high.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Why don't we do that now? Okay, let me go to the Statue of Seven. No! They won't allow us. Okay. It'll break the immersion.
today? Did you find something new?
Yes?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
What will happen if we try to leave the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before. We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town. Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Ugh, don't want to hear that beep.
Our memories are back!
Huh?
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin? Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Wait, why did it all turn green?
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sumeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Countless spaces here?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
Huh?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Do we just pass out? Ooh, I haven't opened this one yet. Wait. Are they gonna bonk us in the head?
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
Oh. And he's just not able to remember about this stuff. He just told to come back tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Or we just forget about going out by tomorrow.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
And just leave.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once.
Why do we have to sneak out? We can just run past him.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Oh. Okay.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together.
Don't worry, Paimon.
back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful. Memories!
What happened?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared.
Did he just get teleported or something?
Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall.
Oh, just like a dog.
You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Oh.
Paimon, calm down. He's here now. I don't think he understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Oh, Paimon, suffering from separation anxiety. Oh. Oh. The day the traveler and Paimon get separated. I don't know. I'm already anticipating it, so maybe it won't be as sad. Maybe it'll still be sad, like super, super sad. It depends on the execution of the story, but man. They're hinting at that.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Ooh, like we intended in the first place.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives. After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
Did we get teleported back to the city?
Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention. What's your perspective, traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
Why don't we take off the terminal and then go out of the city?
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But how can we send it back? Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me. Yep, now we're talking.
Aww. Dunyarzad's just lying there. Is she okay?
I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
Node?
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right? Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city. We'll never know until we try. At least taking the initiative now. Let's go then. Let's expose those sages. All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it. Okay, see you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
Yes, although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Ooh.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sumeru's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Spaces?
I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Huh?
All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Oh my god, puppets! That makes sense. The Junior Zod was a puppet. Okay, she was replaced with a puppet. I mean, they've already established that puppets are a thing. Like, they look like, in the case of Raiden Shogun, like, she looks convincingly like the Shogun. So, exact replica of her. So it could look like a god, could look like a human, can be programmed to act like a human or a leader, right? In Shogun's case.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
Absorbed by the sun? That's not what suns do.
And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What? Actually, what?
Why did the message end right there? What did the Traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Paimon basically being the player.
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
The real world.
Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic?
I don't know, I'm just picking out options.
My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Oh, so maybe like there's like spaces, right? So each samsara cycle is just us transferring to a different space. Is that it? I don't know.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappeared. day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Just like in the chasm, right? There was that room, like a space that can recreate stuff. Just extracting information from the head of a person and then recreating that in the room. In the case of Dia saying that, oh, it's impossible for a recreation, I think it's possible because they're extracting that information from the minds of the actual person themselves. So,
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
what? It was just a game. Okay, so that clarifies stuff about the Archon War. So they were fighting over seats, basically, to get territories or what?
So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
What is that small and simple secret?
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.
Hey, where are you going?
Are we not even interested and ask about the Archon War? Come on, let's ask about the Archon War. Girl, tell me.
Well, consider this. So no matter how strange...
Huh? Organize your thoughts on the familiar bench in the city. Okay.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The sun! It's absorbing spaces.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Man, they could at least program the puppet to sound like Dunyarzad.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
So we just really went all the way here to sit on the bench. I guess it's for the immersion of the story, okay? Consider myself immersed. Girl, dancing is prohibited.
You're back! I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival?
Yes, I like graduating. With honors, if possible.
Okay, first off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Ooh.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence.
Dreams with no human presence?
Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
So I need to associate this one with... Ooh.
We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather, the Akasha is taking their dreams from them.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, But the truth is, the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when he was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
Wait. It's because it's extracting information from us, right? And it is powered by a gnosis. Right? This is what I meant.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Wait, so if Nahida is the Dendro Archon and the Gnosis is powering the Akasha, so maybe she doesn't have the Gnosis. It's with the academia. And they're using it to steal the dreams of people. Oh my gosh. Academia is so sketchy.
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
Oh my god, I mentioned that one at the start of this quest, right? Dreaming is like when your brain is processing all the information that you encountered or absorbed during the day. It sorts the information, stores them into long-term, short-term memories, all those jazz. The connections are being reinforced, right? So dreaming is crucial.
In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
You were just made to believe that that's the case, when in fact they were extracting all of your dreams. Oh my gosh. That is so not nice. I need to think of a better word. That sounds so evil.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Again, me and Paimon. The player being Paimon.
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
Ooh.
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." Did he mean something more? Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
So I need to associate this one. I'm just gonna go through all of the options here. My brain juice is dry. Mass production of dreams?
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sumeru's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sumeru's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, And so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using
That made
knowledge
sense.
as well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
You're the Dendro Archon. You're the moon. Oh my god, I was right. She was trying to guide us. She was like shedding light in the midst of this darkness.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanali. I mean, was there any question about that? We kind of already knew.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that.
Oh my god, me and Paimon, the player and Paimon.
We just didn't want to expose you was all. Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny, thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds.
Did it actually blow our minds?
Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense.
Yeah, if you just told us, we wouldn't be able to like make sense of it.
Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
It's fine. I mean, our brain juice was dry. We were kind of struggling, but you know, we're fine. How do the sages manage to keep people from noticing this?
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sumeru's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sumeru's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sumeru's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
About the side effects of a mass-produced dream?
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question.
Oh, are we just gonna die eventually?
There's only so much that people can tolerate.
Wait. What? Like, the humans, the mortals, are they just gonna eventually die after dreaming so much?
Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here.
What?
And nobody knows a thing. We've got to put a stop to this.
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Do I have information? I don't recall. Let me think. I don't want to think. At this point, I'm too tired to think. I don't want to think. Don't make me think. Oh, I'm not. I don't really have to think. Let's just. Oh no!
The Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the..." Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. Those spaces remind me of... dreams.
Celebrate the birth of that god? Could it mean...
Wait, what do you mean? Huh? What a cliffhanger! What a teaser! I don't have any more questions. I actually have plenty more questions.
For their safety.
Hmm.
No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sumeru's festival Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
The real sun. So that's gotta be the greater Lord Ruka Devata, right? Huh?
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the Samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
That's too long. Just the Hida would be nice, right? Wait, why is she exhausted?
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too
Oh
well.
no! Oh my gosh.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
I'm not thinking anything. Oh my god. You can't do this to us, Hoyo. I mean, the story wouldn't be too good if nothing like this happens, but my gosh. Okay, what I'm actually thinking right now is that she just went out on a stroll. Oh.
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We were so close. But man, we had to go through a lot of those days. Maybe we could have like shortened those amount of days. I mean, cycles. I mean, she was intended to die. But damn.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so,
Look at her,
still...
being the god of wisdom. At least, if she actually, like, quote unquote, disappeared, at least she had lived with that kind of hope, right? So, you could still say that she lived her life. Like, lived her life.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sumeru's festival with so many regrets.
But girl, have you seen the other Archons though? We have a drunkard. We have... I mean, I wouldn't call Zhongli incompetent. But he doesn't know economics, right? Does he know economics? He's out of Mora. He doesn't have Mora. And then we have the emo queen, Raiden Shogun.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
Yes, yes. All of the blame should be on the sages.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
True, they're allowed to be drunks. They're allowed to be poor. They're allowed to mope and be a shut-in. It's like they're also flawed. Just like humans. Right? Oh my god, maybe they are like humans who just ascended to become gods.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sumeru's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them.
Oh, wait, I just realized. So Paimon counts as a human. But she's also affected by the Akasha. Okay, that's interesting.
That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and mora.
So whose dream is it? Is it my dream?
But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream.
Oh, but we're already aware
No
that this is a
matter how
dream.
many times they're served, it will always be food.
Oh, is it Nilo? Because she's dreamed about dancing.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
Because, Dia is out of the question because we already, made her realize. Oh, she didn't realize that we're actually in a dream, right? But she knows that we're in a cycle. At least we made her realize that at some point. Only Nilo, right? And Nilo was not really fighting, but he was attacked, harassed, or what? That sage was very spiteful towards Nilo. So maybe it was her dream. And she was like, "Oh, we can't anymore dance." And she dreamed about dancing, about the Sub-Zero's festival. It makes sense.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Oh, come on. It's just a few playable characters and a bunch of NPCs. It's not hard to find.
Even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
What? You've got something else to do? Are you busy? Excuse me, girl.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to...
Don't remind me. We at least gotta mourn though. Oh my gosh. Rest in peace, Dunyarzad.
She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I just feel so demoralized. I know, right?
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream?
I don't think
Feels
so.
like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Huh? Faris?
Oh, that would make sense. Faris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sumeru's festival, right? Pretty core character.
Huh? Oh wait. Oh my gosh. My brain juice is now hurting. My brain juice is already empty. Okay, let's just go along with the story. I don't want to think.
Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Faris? That's unexpected. Oh, they did say that it has to be an unexpected person. So it makes sense that it's him. Okay. Bitch, do you know you're dreaming? How about you? Do you know you're dreaming? Bushang, you're dreaming. Girl! Stop! You're dreaming!
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh, does he like Dunyarzad? Gosh darn it. No, they can't be happy.
Oh,
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Eh. Oh, wait. You know what? Maybe he will wish her to life. He will wish her back to life. Let that be a possibility, please. Oh my gosh. I need my happy ending.
so you have a crush on
Oh my
Dunyarzad?
god. I am Paimon. The player is Paimon.
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said,
I ship it
guess
though.
is.
I ship it. I support you. Vihar. You have my blessing. I support you. One true pair. OTP. Vihar and Dunyarzad.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
No. Don't make me even more sad about her dying.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing, sir. I'm sad. Oh. Okay, Dunyarzad is gonna appear. She's like, yes, bitch, I'm alive.
Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
And let it be the real Dunyarzad. Okay, not the fake puppet one, which is like soulless and robotic.
Please come true.
Come true! Oh, please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, oh, you're...
What? Oh, no way. Okay. I mean, yes way. Yes way. Yes way.
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go.
Girl. I don't appreciate that. Playing pranks on me.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me.
No, you
As long
need
as
to
she's
see her
happy.
in front of you. Ugh.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
Maybe it's this guy.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Is it the Eremites? The Eremites are the host of this Sub-Zero's festival. Well, they would fit the bill because they're like unsuspecting people. Look at the boy band.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Leave these guys to
Hey,
me.
this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
Leave.
You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting
You know, I
skills.
need to vent out frustration. because it's a sad day, okay?
Anyway, watch yourself.
This is for Dunya's son!
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Let's spark things up a little.
Into the wind. One with the forest.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Oh my god, I was right. I was venting.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up?
Did she?
She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Okay, let's check it out.
Even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Is there another person inside?
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who knew much about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search for her.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Yes.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Talk to the Dunyarzad. The fake puppet Dunyarzad.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
Thank you.
Traveler,
Oh,
you must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
oh, look at those memories. Oh, look at her. She's smiling in this. Ah.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zeros.
Speaking of that, is that going to happen still?
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Is she still alive? That's all that matters to me, okay?
Yes, traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
Where are we going this time?
You know what? The dance... Yes. That's what I was thinking. Let's just push through with the dance. To heck of it, okay? To heck with the academia. The dance needs to proceed. No regrets. You know what? Before dancing, can we just beat up the sage first? Okay, and then we'll dance in front of him in his beaten ass. That'll be nice.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organized. The Grand Sage has already granted...
Yeah. We already know that. Nilu, let's dance. 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo!
You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Don't worry yourself, okay? Just dance.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
No, that's fine.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought, they're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
So we can beat them up.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
Oh, so she's the host. So I was right. My first guess was right.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how? Yeah. What's going on here?
Milo, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you. And dance!
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey! They disappeared! So Nilu's the host!
I was right.
Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
You just told her. I mean, she would hear it from you because she's just telling it out loud.
How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zeru's festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Ooh,
So
full
it was
circle.
about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him.
Wow.
He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
What? So he just experienced the samsara.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
This dream should be over soon,
I
right?
see. Well,
Let's
it
dance.
just so happens that today's Sub-Zeru's festival is almost over too.
So where's the dance?
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zeru's as beautiful as we can.
Okay. Ooh, cinematic cutscene. Is that part of the choreography?
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zeru's.
Ooh. Ah! The stutter! My screen just stuttered. But damn.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Oh, no! Why is she in the ghost form? So all of those people are just puppets.
Traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sumeru's festival. The Sumeru's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sumeru Samsara?
Look at Traveler. Huh.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Oh, maybe she just died in the dream. And in the real world, she's just alive and well. Oh my god. Let that be the thing. Let that be the case.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Oh my god. Fine. Oh, here. Catherine. Oh.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Wait. That doesn't sound like Catherine.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sumeru's festival for me.
Does she just talk through Catherine? Is she possessing Catherine? That's interesting. But oh my god, that's her! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now Faris and her can live happily ever after. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh my gosh. I am so happy. I hope they don't don't prank us and then oh, this is another dream. A dream within a dream. Oh my god. Inception.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sumeru's.
Huh. Talk to Cat. Wait. Why can't we not talk to her? Girl, do you know that Faris has a crush? No, not Faris. Vihar has a crush on you. You think he's cute too, right? Oh my gosh, girl.
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sumeru's festival. And Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened.
Wait, is she just temporarily possessing Catherine? Or she's actually Catherine? I don't want to think about this.
Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
Girl, you have no idea. Ah,
It's actually been much longer than that.
much longer.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
Okay, where is she? Where is she?
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's alright.
I know, right? I was really convinced that she actually, like, died. Okay.
After we parted on the last day of the Sumeru's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible.
Oh, go girl!
It still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end.
Oh my god, and then happy music. Yes. Happy music. Happy ending. Well, it's not yet the end of the Archon quest, but you know, it's at least it's not like entirely sad, right? Let's dance! Woo!
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying.
Oh, I already cried.
I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Okay, but about what I saw in that dream at the Avidia forest.
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Yeah, so you do know! We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria.
Why did they just...
The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
Why don't they just say that the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata died? Why do they gotta use the word disappear? And then about the Lesser Lord, the sages found her. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't really disappear. Maybe she just like went into hibernation mode. Or maybe she got reincarnated into the Lesser Lord Kusanali. I don't know. That's my theory, is that she got reborn as the Lesser Lord. Maybe.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? That god who died even longer ago?
See?
Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
See? So how come they use the word die for the Scarlet King? Why don't they say that he just disappeared? So.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
Ooh, contaminated. Gotta say though, it's kinda weird hearing that voice from Catherine.
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tainari also said that Irminsul is sick! Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The Traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
So she's possessing her.
Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Oh, she's confirmation that she is a puppet. Bionic puppet, to be exact. Snezhnayan puppet. Ah.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No. Wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
Really? The multiple Catherines in different regions is not raising any issues for you, Paimon.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru.
My newly born self. How did you get born?
At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
Yeah, whoop their ass.
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
You just need to assert yourself. We'll help you with that one. Okay, let's wipe out the Academia first.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
About the sage's plan.
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru.
No, I don't.
This is the first time
I don't
seen
believe
them
that.
step out of line.
Never been big problems. Girl, I just heard from a granny in Gandharvaville that they were doing unethical research. No. Academia, very sus, right? There's gotta be a reason why Lisa is like, nope, I'll just be a librarian in Mondstadt. Oh.
I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
True. Tainari doesn't wear one.
I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed.
Oh, we already should punish.
Discreet.
We already should be punishing them. So what if they see you coming? You're an Archon, right? What are they? Do they even have visions? Ugh.
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Oh, they were manipulating the people. See, they were like misleading them into thinking that, oh, you're not dreaming because you're being logical, right? Dreaming is for kids. Damn, the academia.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Oh wait, do we still have the Akasha terminal? No, we don't. Thankfully. Thankfully.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sumeru Samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go.
So now we have an actual confirmation that she is indeed a puppet. Oh my gosh. I'm kind of exhausted after that. Which is a good thing, right? Because like the story was deliberately trying to exhaust you. That was a good arc. Okay. I can't wait what happens next. Oh, the Akademia is so sus. We need to dismantle it, right? Or at least have the sages replaced with, you know, good people, good researchers. Maybe Lisa will be the new grand sage, and she'll be like, yes. That's the only thing I can come up with. Yes. We need to conduct research. Good research. Find a cure to Elazar. All of that jazz.
So